I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history and the myriad of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise from the ashes left in the wake of the Great Revolt. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of the human mind. With that commandment, new avenues of human potential were explored. Mentats, Suk Doctors, Sword Masters, and the mystical Bene Gesserit Sisterhood. But it was the Navigators and their monopoly on space travel that set the conditions for the Imperium. But I am telling you of the universe you already know. Let me describe the one you do not. In this other universe, my mother, Lady Jessica, consort to Duke Leto Atreides, gave birth to a daughter, a girl they named Ariste. Because of her obedience to the Bene Gesserit, Lady Jessica is trained as a truth-sayer. Because of that training, Lady Jessica was able to detect Dr. Yue's deception. Because of the forewarning of his betrayal, House Atreides survived the Battle of Arrakeen. Because of their survival, the Emperor declared a full-scale war of assassins. Because of the war, the Sardaukar were deployed to ensure spy shipments continued without interruption. Because of the Sardaukar, the Fremen were eradicated. There was no Muad'Dib, no Lisan al-Gaib, no Kwisatz Haderach. I see a universe where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. All my visions lead to horror, except this one. This one leads to you.
All right, guys, Solostyx here. It has been a really, really long time since I've played anything on my channel. It's been basically a year. Welcome back. Welcome back. I told you guys I was shutting down my channel. This is true. I will be shutting down my channel, but I'm going to show you guys what I've been up to for the last little while. As far as gaming goes, I really haven't been playing anything except for this game. Shout out to my good friend Matt, who got me into this game. We have played quite a bit together. Might do one game with Matt possibly when we do like a deep desert run or something. But anyway, Dune Awakening has been my love for the last few months when I have had time to play games. And so today I wanted to kind of show you what this game's about, what I've been playing. And at the end of the episode, I have a surprise for you guys, but we're going to suit up and play this game. Oh, first, we're going to pop the top on some invisible drink here. Well, slightly invisible. This is my favorite citrus twist, sparkling ice. Cheers to this episode of Dune Awakening. Still my favorite. Absolutely, hands down. So let's go ahead and let's turn the volume up just a little bit. This seems pretty good. Get out into the... So this game is online, 100% online, and there are different servers. I'm going to choose a... Let's get into this game. I'm going to choose a server to start a new character just for fun. Let's change over. So I have chosen a server in the US, and this game was really dense population-wise for a while. When it first dropped, a lot of these servers had a high population. You can see it says low population, pretty low ping on him. I'm just gonna choose this one server, and we're gonna start a game, and I'm gonna walk you through the beginning of it and let you see kind of what it's about. And then I might do one other episode that shows kind of my character, one of my other characters that are higher level. I have this one here that's 172. I'll probably show you that character, and then I might do one other episode with Matt. So, also shout out to Kobe. Kobe and I put quite a few hours into this game too, besides Matt and I. The three of us actually put quite a few hours. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into this game. I'm going to go ahead and choose this server. It's been a while, guys.
Approach, prisoner.
A little loud, it looks like.
Show yourself, child.
It's just a smidge loud, but that's okay. I think it's fine. So this is character creation. I'm not going to go through super detailed. I might talk a little bit about my preferences or things you can do, whatever. It's kind of cool. I play most of my games with an Xbox controller. This game, I actually hybrid. I play at the same time mouse and Xbox controller. It's rather effective for me actually anyway, to do both at the same time. I know that sounds weird, but anyway, so you can obviously there's a lot of options. You can choose the voice. Let's make this dude really tall and super buff. We're gonna make him huge. Let's just make this huge guy, right? I'm just gonna pick some random stuff, and I'll show you guys. We can make him some. It's like a pigmentation thing. Yeah, we'll take that out. There's you can add freckles. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. You can make him old. You can make him, all kinds of stuff. Face type. I'm gonna just leave it where it was. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff you can adjust, jaw and stuff. You can actually save. So one thing I will say about this company, they are also the guys that made Conan Exiles, and I got into that game quite a bit about a year or so ago. And they kept adding to this game, where Conan, when I jumped into it a little over a year ago, almost a year and a half ago, it was a completely different game. It had been totally fleshed out. Matt said he played it from the beginning, and it was just okay. But anyway, this is cool because there's a lot of customization. I really like it. You could get into really customizing a character, and if you wanted to, I'm sure you could make it look like text message. Too bad. Anyway, not gonna go super details. Let's just make a character. Eye color. We're gonna make him kind of look like me, somewhat. Don't really have time to do this right, so that's okay. This is pretty cool. It has a lot of details you can do. Pretty dang neat. Games when I first started playing them when I was a kid they were nothing. You couldn't do anything like this. This is just pick a few. We'll make him a happy guy, right? Obviously, this guy is Not gonna look how I want to make him look. Overall, just because, oops. Did not mean to do that. We gotta do something about the hair though. I'm just saying. I like this dude. We're gonna make his hair color black. We gotta do something about those eyebrows, man. I'm just saying. Beard. Sorry, but I gotta go with the chops. Now they're the only chops he's got. I'm a chops guy. Black. Tattoo. Let's do a face tattoo just for the heck of it. Let's do this. Which one did I see the other day? Makeup, yeah, you can. I mean, it's kind of crazy what you can do. Anyway, let's finish this guy out. Name Solostyx. It's appropriate. Okay. All right. Let's do this. It's gonna come up with these things. We're not gonna skip it because I want you guys to see it. We're not gonna skip it. We're going to lock the research menu and we're going to confirm and get started. So,
Have they told you what I am?
oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin. Where were you born?
So, obviously, what you choose here makes a difference in like dialogue and some of the traits you can pick. I'm going to turn this off just in case this guy tries to call me. Okay. I just don't want to go bother. It's midnight, guys, here. I have a gig tomorrow. I have a super awesome gig tomorrow. One of my favorite things. Maybe I'll tell you a little bit of that, but let's get into this. So, obviously, depending on what you choose, it gives you like special dialogue that you can enter to influence people and do things. So I'm going to do let's do this.
A world of water, homeworld of the Atreides. The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfaluches.
A bondsman?
A place for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
So I can be a bondsman, which gives me more dialogue trait. Nobility, or peon, which is, yeah. We're gonna go with. I think I went with nobility last time. So we're just going to do bondsman.
There is always work to be done. And millions like you to do it. You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools.
So
who was your mentor?
It's interesting. There's 5 different classes you can choose that you can do in this, and one of them's not on here, which is planetologist. But I like to start with swordmaster because you can actually get some of these other traits right off the bat. Well, we'll just do swordmaster because it's kind of my go-to. It's my favorite.
From the failed house of Ginaz, I assume. What a waste that whole affair was. The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth?
Maybe.
Come here. Kneel. Put your hand in the box.
Gotta love this, guys. If you've seen the Dune movies, you'll get it. You get it.
I hold at your neck the Gom Jabbar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
A little bit loud, it sounds like. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Alright, let's go. Let's do this.
Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
Cool. Alright guys, I will talk a little bit about this game as we play. I'm going to try to play about 30 minutes of gameplay, roughly. Get through the tutorial and kind of just give you a taste of the game. And then, yeah. If you guys want to see me play more, I might be willing to do that on this game. Play some more of this game. But it's a game you have to be committed to playing because there's a lot to it, and there's a lot of I've spent a bit of time for sure. Can actually get those weapons later in the game. Now, could you take down a ship with one shot? Yeah, that's debatable. It's really loud. I feel like it's really loud, you guys. Watching my volume. Once the game gets up, I'll adjust it just a little bit. It seems a little bit loud.
You're wrong. It's just an off-world plan. No, not the Al-Shaheed Ahadi. No, Arista said it was just a dream. I agree, but she is almost Sayadina.
Oh yeah, here we are. Pretty cool. I'm gonna turn down the volume just a smidge. Just a little bit here. Just give me 1 second. Master volume. Yeah, let's do like just a little bit. Like I say, I play mouse and controller. So you'll see my controls switch from right now. You can see the Y down the right, lower right. I'm playing on a controller. If I go to mouse, it'll change. I do enjoy this game so much. Yes, this is a crafting game. Crafting and survival. I never thought ever in my lifetime I would enjoy such a game. So it's got a radio wheel. You can assign various items, weapons, and things to it. You can't see it, but there's a by where I'm at. There's one you can see. You can't. It says that I'm thirsty. So when you first start playing this game, the only way you can keep hydrated is by drinking these flowers, water from these plants. And you can only get a third of your bars filled, so you can see how limited it is. But so, like any other crafting game, you're going to do a lot of gathering and crafting. So it automatically kind of assigns things as you craft them, because our radial, you can see, is empty. Jump. Anyway, it's been a busy season for me.
So then, you're not quite dead. Now you will know a thing that few but the Fremen have seen. For many, the last thing they saw before they were slaughtered. Let us speak of our escape. Twin comets in the sky. A rebirth from fire. There's a way through the barricade. We're gonna need one of their ornithopters. Their protocol is to remain aloft and kill anything that moves from above. That's where you come in. If you can slip back onto the Proteus and locate the command module, you can activate the captain's personal emergency transmitter. He's a noble. They're not allowed to let him die. Leave the rest to me. Here, take this Communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick. The Mother Storm is upon us.
Okay. So yes, you...
Stick to the shadows, Offworlder. The heat of the sun is deadly to the unprepared.
It is. When you first start this game, it is super, 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 super hard. You have to be really efficient with being out of the sunlight and everything for quite a while. Because it's really, once you get dehydrated, like sunstroke.
The guards have sealed themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array. And off-worlder, be careful.
So now we have this cut array. This is really sweet.
The cut array is primarily a mining tool, off-worlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit.
I will say I'm not the most efficient with this joystick sometimes.
The captain's room is blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through. See if there's another way forward. Ready your weapon, off-worlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you.
Just go away. So hey buddy, how you doing? I totally forgot about this.
Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
Parrying is kind of a pain sometimes in this game. Like I nail it and then it just like...
Eyes on hostiles!
So you can loot bodies, they usually have, you know, good stuff. First, okay. Then, when you're going through different stations, you might find water supplies like this where you can actually, you know, it's kind of nice to... There's so much to the game. I won't get into details. To be honest, it's just there's just a lot. So this guy has a shield, just like in the movie, and you have to do a slow blade attack in order for them to...
A swift attack can force your enemy off balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
Come on. I don't parry as much as I should when I'm playing.
That's the pentashield key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon.
Pretty neat. You can... I'll talk a little bit more about it once I get into the game back past this intro.
We only need the leader.
I hear I'm a wanted man.
Oi!
Utland scum! I vits jo man tukta lasto breg ada hung un valo arsund. De dia abada.
I know. That's why I brought you here.
Stitch.
Get her done.
The Thopter will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an ornithopter? It's simple enough. But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals.
I wish I could say that we get to fly it. Nope.
Get ready. They'll be on us as soon as we break through.
Gonna have to ditch.
There's too many! Turn us into the storm! They won't follow. Hang on! We're going down!
And that's it.
Get up, Off-Worlder. I couldn't wait for you. But now you need to run. The sandworm is coming. Run!
My favorite,
now!
my favorite thing in the wide world. Alright, so we are officially into the game now.
You made it, Off-Worlder. Catch your breath. When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off course. My leg is bad. I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse. But fear not, Off-Worlder. Noctua can cover the ground between us with little effort. She will be my eye in the sky so I can continue to offer my sage advice and keep you on this side of the grave. Figure out how to craft yourself some clothing. That Mauler outfit won't cut it out here.
So you can see that as you, it's just like Conan, if you guys have ever seen, it gives you like things you can craft, and then you you can research and learn, and then you have to craft. Pretty typical crafting survival game, but this game is not like any of the other ones I've ever played or seen. So pretty dang freaking neat, man.
The War of Assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter and use it to make a Mauler pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray.
So you can,
Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands, and that is to your advantage.
metal. I am gonna need granite here pretty soon. Mine some over here. Anyway, this game is freaking amazing. I don't know. it's a game that I can get on and play for a few minutes at the end of my day. You don't have to play any amount of time. You can literally quit anytime you want. I will say though, this first part of the game, you have to kind of play for a while till you can get like a shelter in the base and stuff. It's pretty forgiving. I could quit right now and it'd be fine. But because your character stays where he's at, where he or she's at for like 4 minutes before they're like off the world. So, and I'm gonna try to hurry up and do this without getting too hot. Anyway, love this game. It's got a huge map, and then there's another map that you can play. It's in a different server. It has more. This game is PvE, so if you don't know what that means, it's basically player versus environment, and like, so you're against environmental things, whether it's NPCs, not NPCs, but like computer controlled enemies, environmental stuff. And then there is quite a bit of PvP when you go into the other map, but there are some locations on this map that are specifically PvP, and we'll get into that a little bit too. I'm going to try and just kind of get through this beginning for you. Oops. I do love the mechanics of this game. It's pretty cool. So we're going to research now this pistol they want us to research. And then it tells us we need to craft it. So we're going to craft a pistol and a few darts. And then, like you see, it automatically snaps it to the radio wheel. And now we have a pistol, a basic pistol. This game, level up, and as you level up, you get skill points, and so when you first start playing this game, it's a lot of like learning. It's kind of a large learning curve. It's like, okay, now you have to learn this, now you have to do this, and it's pretty in depth as far as like, you know, learning the game. It gets kind of, there's a lot. There's a lot to the game.
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them. Don't hesitate to kill them all. They would do the same to you.
So there's a scavenger. It looks like there's a scavenger camp over here. I'm just gonna find across the sand. You hear that sound? Sandworm. Two people there, and that's a big base. I'm not gonna mess with that. I'm gonna find a smaller one. There's a friendly cave there. There's a friendly cave. Hopefully it won't make us go to that scavenger camp.
Eyes on enemy!
Need to reload!
It's obvious you've had some training, off-worlder. But nothing can truly prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills, and harden yourself to the violence you must do to survive. Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you, or kill you.
Alright, open skills menu, blah blah blah. So the reason I chose this particular class, the Swordmaster, is because they start out with the skill of the knee charge. This one right here, and it's probably one of the
Without
best.
a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-fief console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own, or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
Guys, I mine X amount of granite and salvage X amount more metal. So, gonna have us build a shelter. I'm trying to find a place where there's a lot of stuff, so we can. So we can build. And I don't know if it, I'm honestly going to tell you, I don't know if it's like random as far as where it starts here, or if it's pretty much exactly the same. But it starts you basically in this, I think, in the same area, regardless of the server you choose. So, I mean, I don't remember. It's been a while. Okay, we have enough metal. So we're gonna build a really small base to begin with. I mean, like, really small. Because I'm not gonna play this game too much, I don't think. Past this. The map is huge. I mean, obviously, this all gets cleared out eventually. You'll be able to see it. It's a pretty good sized map. And as you clear it, I mean, it's a lot. So stay out of the sun. It says to salvage more fuel cells, which, I mean, we need a minimum. Like I said, our base, I'm going to start off with a really... So, I'll be honest, I'm looking at the map, and I honestly feel like it started me in a different place than it did the last time I played. So I feel like it is slightly random where it sticks you. I feel like it's slightly random. Okay, we did just see. I thought I saw fuel cell. Anyway, love this game. If you guys ever seen the Dune movies, put in the comments. Have you seen the old one? The new one. I've seen them all. I own them all. Good movies. Very good movies. Very different the original had like Patrick Stewart in it. It's a classic movie for the 80s. I think Sting is actually in it too. He's one of the main actors. Yeah, Sting, the singer. Yeah, the new one's pretty good too. I don't like a couple of the characters they chose as far as some of the actors they chose. I'm not a huge fan of, but there's some big names in there. I really like they stuck what's his name? Josh Brolin, and I want to say the guy from Aquaman. I'm drawing a blank on his name. He's also in Game of Thrones, a bunch of other stuff. He was just in, gosh, what's that stupid movie? Freaking Minecraft. I can't believe Jason Momoa. Yeah. Anyway, good movies. If you, I would encourage you to watch them. Check them out. It'll help you understand the world of Dune a little bit more and what it's all about. I'm not going to get into the details of it, to be honest. So we're constructing a construction tool. It's been a while, guys, man. So okay, where you choose to build your base, it does matter. I could be a total jerk and build my base right in this opening where people could trying to go through. Honestly, this part of the game does not really matter. I'm probably just going to stick it right in the middle here, to be honest.
Congratulations. You are now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-fief. More of a sub-fief. But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
We're just going to build a really basic structure here. I'm not even going to... Seriously, it's going to be super tiny. Like maybe a 4x4, like that. Really small. Something that my friend Matt explained to me when I first started playing this game was to not get attached to your first base, and that's 100% true. Because your first base is literally just a starting point. I'll probably have to get some more granite because I'm not going to be able to. Should have made a slightly smaller base. I'm only going to make 2 more pieces, and then it's going to tell me to get more granite. So, sun is going down, which is good because then we can go explore and find stuff without getting scorched. Minus to that, in certain areas of the game, there are these patrols that search for you. When you first start the game, those guys are so freaking. As you get further in the game, they become not as much of a nightmare to face. But get out of the sun. Do a little bit more. It's this game is so much fun, guys. I love this game. I really do. It's chill. It has its moments of real serious difficulty, but see, there's that patrol right there. I'm assuming that they stick you in a place at the beginning of the game where you're not really going to be seen by them. So we're going to create walls, and now we're going to create some basic roofs. We're just going to make this like super basic, guys. Like as basic as it gets. And even the bases that I have on my other servers are still semi-basic. I have one on my American server, the other one I'm playing. I'm working on building a pretty large base right now. So that's it. You'll see that it says water sealed, right? We're completely closed in, but now we have no power, so we have to construct a generator, right? Move your subheat. Oh, it is sheltered. Let's do what it wants us to do. All right. So we're gonna move it. Let's put it in the corner. Okay. Yeah, hear that noise? That's those patrols, man. Not a fan. Okay. Construct a generator. And then we're going to deposit. And the cool thing about this game is you can do a quick deposit. You just push A.
The sub-thief console comes with an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms. Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls. And it goes without saying, don't build on open sand. Seal your base, off-worlder. Maintain good water discipline, and it will keep you alive. You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap, but you need a consistent source of water. And the best source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it, and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it, unless you really have to.
So, it says don't build on open sand. Well, this is technically on the sand, yes, but it's not open sand. Like that is open sand. That's what it's talking about, because that's where the sandworms are. I almost want to purposely get eaten by the sandworm because I've played a lot of hours of this game, and over the last 6-7 months, and I've never gotten eaten by a worm, not once, on 2 different games that I put lots of hours into. I don't know, I'm like super overcautious. Shout out to Kobe. Kobe's the, he would purposely try to make the worm angry, and he got eaten a few times. And when you get eaten, you lose your current stuff that's on your possession, money, whatever. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good to get eaten by the worm, for sure. A little bit more, just a little bit more. Yeah, this game is, I don't know. I can talk to you guys' ears off. You knew that though. I am a talker for sure. But I love that mechanic, man. When I first started mining with the cut array, I was like, this is cool. I love this. It is a super awesome game. It gets pretty amazing. You can get vehicles. Yes, you can get an ornithopter, which is really cool. First time I saw one of those, I was like, that's awesome. See, there is a patrol right there. That's crazy. I hate my house. That's it. So you get this blood extractor and a blood pouch. It's a little sack that stores blood. Not much, but now we're gonna go seek out some enemies and extract some blood. And I chose this area because there's a Fremen cave right here, which means there'll be guys, at least one or two. How you doing, buddy? So, you select your extractor. That looked unpleasant where he extracted. That's hilarious. I love these Fremen caves because if a windstorm comes early in the game, which they do, this is a good place. Most of these Fremen caves are a good place to hide from the storm. But that was it. So when you first start getting... When you first... When you first start in the game, you have a limited... I mean, it's really limited on what you can do. It's just... It's kind of crazy. So we have this blood purifier, and we can deposit the blood we extracted from that.
You're probably feeling it by now, Offworlder. Spice. It's everywhere on Arrakis. The air, the sand, the blood. It prolongs life, expands consciousness, and triggers some very vivid dreams.
The spice has some trippy stuff, man. It makes you see some trippy stuff. Little spice dream for you. The next part is to finish. There's 7 trials, I believe. That's what I was talking about. 7. So now we're supposed to find... It's 1,000 meters away, guys. Your first trial. But this is pretty much where we're going to stop. Because we've crafted our base. We've got safe from storms. We've got our shield, kind of shield up. We're good to go. Not happy with how close. I'm not happy about that. Yeah, my now base is just east of this hammer-shaped rock right there. It's way out there, and it takes a while to get to the point where you can get to that area. We're in South Haga Basin, which if you look at the map, I mean, South Haga Basin is probably like it's pretty good size. It's this southern part of the map, and then there's a huge open sand that separates South Basin and some of the other. You have this Eastern Vermilius Gap. Mine is up in kind of this area right here, right at the very tip of this Eastern Vermilius Gap. It's a pretty big map. It's kind of a rectangle. Anyway, as you clear it, you can see it, and it's amazing. It's such a great game. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause it, and let's get out to our menu here. All right, I'm gonna turn some volume down. There we go. All right, so we'll take these guys off and chat just for a minute about this game. So I don't know. It's late at night. I'm a little out of it, but this has been my love for games right now. I've been playing this game a lot. So my computer, it's getting ready to die. I have a new motherboard, new RAM, a whole bunch of new stuff to put together, and I'm kind of postponing doing that because of some projects I'm working on, music projects for some people. But anyway, I have an exciting announcement to make for those of you who are interested in watching my games. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I appreciate you. I am going to be playing an entire game. I'm going to finish it from beginning to end, and it comes out in February. If you know, you know. It comes out in February. I believe it's the 28th of February. Resident Evil 9 comes out in February. Gonna be playing through that entire game because it's my farewell. I am closing my channel. It's been great. I've loved playing games for you guys. I wish I could say I'm going to keep going, but life's taken some new turns. It is what it is. And I started my channel with Resident Evil 2, and I'm going to end it with Resident Evil 9 in February. I'm looking forward to it. I am going to play at least one more episode of this. Dune Awakening. Love this game. I'm going to show you one of my other servers that I play on, and show you a little bit more what the game gets to be like later, and possibly one other episode with Matt or Kobe or whoever would like to join. I have a couple different people that I play this game with. Anyway, it's been a long time, guys. It's been a year. Thanks for sticking around, watching this game. I love this thing. If you want to see more of this game, like this early part and into it later, I'd be glad to show you some cool stuff. But I am going to show you my other server game, my other game that I have going on. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for sticking around. Solostyx, saying until next time, as I always say, guys, keep it real.